Hello, folks. There's been a long time since I've made a video like this, updating you on current events and things like that, and that's just from the fact that I've been preoccupied with hobbies, gaming, exercising, keeping in shape, getting ready for the big deadline that I'm getting shipped off to boot camp in. I'm going to give you the date first and foremost at the start of the video, so if that's all you're here for, what day am I leaving? It's December 10th. I get shipped out December 13th, which is my birthday, but 3 days before that I actually have to go several hundred miles away to settle some things with my cousin, who's the guy who recruited me, etc., etc. So 9 days from now, I'm gone. And I will be gone for quite a while at that point. Basic training is 8.5 weeks. So at the bare minimum, I'm going to be back at the end of February. So that's a lot of time that you're going to be without me. But then again, I've taken many hiatuses from YouTube in the past while I've still been here. So I don't think you'll see it as much of a difference. And that's going to go to the next part. A lot of people are wondering why I haven't, uploaded any new videos or done anything besides the Skyrim stuff that I've been doing recently. It's just because I don't want to. I think I need to reiterate something that I thought I've made clear multiple times throughout my video making career, I guess you could say, on YouTube, and that's that I do this as a personal hobby. It's nothing more, nothing less than me doing what I want to do, uploading what I want to, when I want to, how I want to. I mean, I'm not a YouTube partner, and I'm going to share something with you guys that I in the past have only shared with one other person, and that is that I was offered the chance to be YouTube partner earlier this year in about April, I think it was April, May, something like that. I was given an opportunity to be a YouTube partner. But when I was moments away from clicking that, I realized that if I clicked that, like Nintendo Capri Sun, like Chugga Conroy, this no longer becomes just a hobby for me, something that I do for fun. It becomes a job. It becomes something that I have deadlines for. It becomes something else than the reason that I had done it, which is why, after a lot of consideration, I stopped. I stopped myself. I didn't do that, and I thought it was very important that I didn't do it. Just for myself, because people, once you start making something about money and not your own fun, it starts to sort of take over you. Now, I'm not saying guys like Chugga or NCS or Josh Jepson or anybody have been personally affected or changed in any way because they're making money from their videos, but I don't know. I guess just what I want to say is it would start to seem pretty obvious and fake if I continued to do that, making a whole lot of videos just for the sake of making videos to reach, a monthly quota for YouTube or something like that. There's always going to be strings attached at that point, and I didn't want to do that. I can't stand sitting in front of this with the equipment that I have and just trying to crank out videos and just growing absolutely numb every time I render and upload. I don't mean to sound like a self-righteous prick about that, but it's just the truth. There's a big problem with my current setup. It's that I do not like deadlines, time limits, things like that. I don't like putting myself on a schedule because I'm the most unorganized person in the world. Obviously, that's going to change once I get out of basic training. They're going to freaking get me all organized and things like that. There's not going to be a stray piece of fabric anywhere on any of my outfits. I'm going to be clean as a whistle, etc., etc. But as of right now, and as of who I've been for the past 22 going on 23 years of my life, I am just not organized, and I hate trying to put myself on deadlines, but it's something that I sort of trap myself into every time that I say that I'm going to do something that I want to do, but I get through it, and I don't like rendering. I don't like uploading because it's a 3-hour long process at the minimum for each video that I make after I've recorded it. After I'm done with the high of the Let's Play, I get brought back down to earth when I realize that it's not up on YouTube yet, and I have to sit through a grudging process of uploading videos. Now, even though I am uploading, or I have uploaded much larger Majora's Mask videos, I mean, they're all in the half-hour to 40-minute mark, there's still about 20 more to go. So I don't know what to say. I'd love to upload it. I'd love to say that I could, but I mean, between things like renders not working properly. So let me illustrate this for you. I have basically made a video, exported it into Sony Vegas. I have finalized it. It's been a 2-hour process, and then I try uploading it to YouTube. YouTube goes through the whole process, and then after the upload process is over with, after I wasted 3 hours, it tells me that the file is corrupt or otherwise, and I can only see that 1 or 2 times before I bang my head against the keyboard and say, I don't care anymore. And I wish I could say it so that you guys would understand it, but I mean, you don't understand if you haven't made videos. And, you know, that's nothing against you, but it's just, I can't say anything else. And I was, 2 months ago, I started working on a project. I may as well tell you right now. I started working on a Oracle of Seasons Let's Play for a buddy of mine, Rezo Basso, for his website. But within 2 videos, I saw something was horribly wrong. As I was going through the videos, and even as I was commentating on it live, I was just thinking, this isn't good. This isn't, you know, me applying myself as I have in the ways that I have in the past. And I'm a very critical guy of quality. Obviously, I wouldn't have bothered getting Sony Vegas in the first place if I didn't care about quality, whether it's visual quality or content quality. And it's just, I listened to this and I realized that I have been doing this for so long that I'm just burnt. And, you know, that will probably change when I get out of basic training, but that's not going to happen until late February at the absolute earliest. That's assuming that I even can get internet access by then. So, I don't know. And it's a mix of technical problems as well. I mean, my computer is not something that should be capturing gaming footage, nor is it something that should be rendering or doing these ridiculous uploads. But I've tried, and I've made do for the past, it's been 4 years almost now. I've made do with what I have. So, I don't know what else there is to say. I guess I will sort of reiterate what I was speaking about when I talked about Skyrim. I'm just going to switch subjects for a moment. People are just flaming me, well, not flaming me, but they're asking me over and over again why I have this problem playing other games, especially after the glitch video that I uploaded. Well, like, why are you still defending Skyrim? I made that video on the big Skyrim glitch, but as I mentioned in the video, it's not something that's personally affected me because I'm not of the playstyle that it would affect me. I don't have uber enchants on my armor that give me resistances and whatnot. I don't have a character who has resistance in the first place, and I'm not a character who has summons, or who uses summons, so it doesn't affect me. I still acknowledge it as a very legitimate problem. I'm not going to be blind to it and be fanboyish about Bethesda and say they're flawless, because they have a track record, as I'm sure many people know and are well aware of if you've seen some of my other blogs about that abortion that was New Vegas. Even though they didn't develop it, they still published it, and they still had their name on it. So, and of course, Oblivion and Fallout 3 themselves weren't without their problems. But I mean, just from a technical standpoint, why have I not bothered with the other games that came out this season? Sonic Generations, a game that I desperately want to play, by the way. And is definitely going to be one of my first purchases once I actually get out of boot camp. I definitely want to play Sonic Generations. I kind of want to play Uncharted 3, but the problem with Uncharted 3 is it's been done like every 2 years. It's not as bad as what freaking Infinity Ward and what is it, EA? Who's in charge of Battlefield? I don't know. Whatever company's in charge of Battlefield. They shovel these games out almost every year, and it gets kind of annoying because it's just rehashing and updating just little things. And that's not to say that it hasn't been a long time since the last console Zelda game. Okay, Twilight Princess, the Wii hasn't even had a proper Zelda game until now. And the system's already at the end of its lifespan, considering the Wii U's coming out soon. But I mean, I just think that Nintendo needs to make advances to change the formula that they've set up, that they've sort of trapped themselves in ever since Ocarina of Time. And even if you want to go one step further, they've been trapped in the formula ever since A Link to the Past. Ocarina of Time just took rapid hardware expansions and leaped ahead that way. In my honest opinion, the only game that truly started to grow up with us, and that's a term that I hear used a lot. People like to say, well, I've grown up with Zelda, I have too, but Zelda hasn't really grown up with us. It started to. Back when Majora's Mask was released, it was very, very mature for a Zelda game. Had very grim, sort of brooding qualities to the characters and narrative and things like that. And I thought it was a fantastic experience, which is why I love Majora's Mask so much. But at the same time, they kind of went backwards on that with Wind Waker. And that's not to say that I didn't enjoy certain things about Wind Waker, because I did. I think the artistic quality and the expressiveness on each character's face is absolutely fantastic. And I overuse that word, fantastic, like people overuse epic, etc., etc. But it's just how I see it. I don't think Twilight Princess really revolutionized anything. I think it was just more of the same, and a lot of people agree with me. But whatever, it's just an opinion. I haven't touched Skyward Sword. I've seen some of the stuff about the game. I've spoiled myself on the game's story already, despite having not played it, so I will have a timeline update on that sometime during 2012. But that has yet to be seen, so. What else? Let's see, I've updated my... Yes. I think that's it, guys. So I will probably upload 1, maybe 2 more videos before December 10th, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the other side. So hope you enjoyed. If this helped inform you on anything regarding my world, whatever, that's fine. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye, guys.